the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from Overton Stadium in Jackson, Tennessee, BallGame Blitz Sports Network and Worthy Road Studios proudly present University School of Jackson Baseball. And tonight, it is your District 2A, District 5 championship. Regular season champion USJ Bruins taking on Tipton Rosemark Academy. Hello again, everyone. I'm Steve Beverly, and it is great to be with you. And also, we got the Bruins in somewhat of a retro uniform tonight, and they're in their all white. And it is going to be, I think, an interesting one because last night on the road, it was USJ defeating Tipton Rosemark 7-5 in extra innings in order to clinch the regular season district championship. And I'll tell you more about how that game evolved. It was a real thriller, and it was a clutch performance in the seventh inning that sent it to extra innings and gave the Bruins an opportunity to put it on ice. Starting off for Tipton Rosemark Academy, it will be Trey Scott in right field, followed by Cade Allen, the third baseman. Batting third is Eli West, the center fielder. Aiden Perkowski is the designated hitter, and he's cleanup. The pitcher, Hunter Harkness, will be batting fifth. Hitting sixth, Chandler Wilson, the first baseman. In the seventh spot is Jordan DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He is the second baseman. Austin Wilson, the catcher, he is batting eighth, and batting ninth is Adam Redmond, the left fielder. And the shortstop, Jackson Fullen, is not in the hitting lineup. For USJ, it is Nash the Flash Kilburn who will be leading off and playing right field. Max the Athlete Kilburn bats second. We've got a little bit of a shakeup in the order here, and Max is moving up to the second spot. He'll be playing shortstop. Braden Jones will be on the mound, batting third. In the cleanup spot, the third baseman, Clennon Harden. And then left fielder Harrison McLean is in the lineup. He'll be batting fifth. Logan Foster is in the sixth spot. He is playing first base. Noah Britt will be batting seventh. He's the designated hitter, followed by Corbin Howard, the second baseman. And then in the number 9 spot, Wyatt Hondo Scott. And behind the plate, not in the hitting lineup, is Jake Martin. So those are your starters for both of our teams. And they're still winding up their warm-ups out in the outfield. And we are getting the field cleared after what was an interesting junior varsity game between these two beforehand, and now the Bruins want to add to what they did last night as they became regular season district champions. We're going to take a break and let you visit with people that we think are extraordinarily important, and those are all of our fine sponsors. And then we're going to be back here to recognize the seniors who are going to be playing in their final regular season game at home. So you won't want to miss that. So stay with us, everybody. It is Bruin Baseball on a Monday evening.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt, and let my family take care of yours.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, we're back live at Overton Stadium. Steve Beverly with you as we are getting ready to start the contest between the USJ Bruins and the Tipton Rosemark Rebels. And we're going to have a recognition of the seniors on this USJ ball club before we start tonight. Let me tell you what the conditions. We are at 75 degrees here in the hub city, and that is much better than what we had over the weekend where it was a chilling couple of days. We have a very strong wind that is blowing out toward right field. That if we get some balls up in the air, that could really be a difference in whether they will carry out of here tonight. So we'll be keeping tabs on that. Wind's blowing at about 12 to 15 miles an hour. And recognizing the seniors who are playing their final regular season game, here's Wyatt Hondo Scott, the center fielder. The third baseman, Clennon Harden. And Aubrey Sellers. And those are your three seniors for the Bruins. And getting a huge hand from the home fans here at Overton Stadium. And they're going to introduce these starting lineups, and you get a chance to see who all the Bruins are as they go onto the field. As we mentioned, this is their last regular season game, but next week the playoffs start, and because they are the district regular season champions, the Bruins are going to host them, and we're going to have them right here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. So we are going to look forward to that next week. There's Braden Jones going to the mound. He's also going to be hitting third. The Kilburn brothers are already in their spots. Clennon Harden, the third baseman. Harrison McLean, the left fielder. And coming up, Logan Foster, the first baseman. His mom just had a birthday in the last week. Happy birthday to April. And Noah Britt, the designated hitter. Corbin Howard, the second baseman. And the young man, the senior that you just met, Hondo Scott, that will be going to center field. And Jake Martin behind the plate. And we're about to have our national anthem. I don't care whether they do it in person at a football game or whether we hear it on tape. I never get tired of hearing the USJ chorus sing our national anthem. They are just fantastic. And on the mound, in the red and white uniforms with the blue numerals on the back, taking his warm-up tosses is Braden Jones. And he will face in the first inning Trace Scott, the right fielder, Cade Allen, the third baseman, and Eli West, the center fielder. So there's no strangers as far as this lineup is concerned because these two teams met last night down at Tipton Rosemark. So it'll be interesting to see if losing the game in extra innings last night gives any extra incentive to TRA as they journeyed up here to Jackson. And I will tell you what happened in that one in case you haven't heard today. Game was tied, and in the bottom half of the 7th, Tipton Rosemark loaded the bases with nobody out. Just one run would have given them the victory. And a marvelous pitching job and great fielding on the part of the Bruins, and they ended up getting all 3 outs without a run crossing, and that sent it to extra innings, and then the Bruins came through with a couple in the extra frames to win it 7-5 and capture the regular season championship. It's really been a tremendous championship year across the board, and even the teams that have not won titles have had fantastic seasons. I think about the Bruin basketball team with their 22 victories this season, and, of course, the Lady Bruins winning their state championship. Tremendous effort. So it has been a huge year, and it is a beautiful late afternoon for baseball. And here's Trey Scott getting ready for the first pitch from Braden Jones. He winds and he fires, and that one is fouled back to the screen. They're going to be dealing with a shadow because this one is starting right at 6:25. They're going to be dealing with a shadow that is going to be somewhat difficult in picking up the ball. That's going to change as the sun goes down, but we won't hit sunset for more than another hour. Here's the 0-1, and that one is sliced foul down the left field line. I don't think anybody has brought blankets today. Now, we got some people who might have a little bit of covering because of the wind, but I don't think you're going to see anybody playing past the blanket this afternoon. Here's the 0-2. Up high for a ball. But if you want to talk about springtime weather being absolutely perfect for baseball, and we won't finish this one until we get to the evening hours, this is it. Right down in there for strike 3. So, starts out with a called strikeout. That'll bring up Cade Allen, the third baseman. Here's the wind and the pitch. And he went around on it for strike 1. Bruins have just had a solid season all the way around, and to cap that off with a regular season title, which of course will give them the top seed in the conference tournament, that's just about as good as it gets. And the opportunity also to host those conference tournament games and an opportunity to go on to the state playoffs. And here comes the 0-2 from Braden Jones. Up high for a ball. This has been almost a carbon copy of what he did with Trey Scott, 0-2, and then a high pitch. Braden's always tough at home. And here's the pitch. And that one is lined into left field, announcer's jinx, and he goes in and gets the base hit. So Allen has the first hit of the game. That's going to bring up Eli West, the center fielder. We got a good representation of fans that have made their way up from Tipton Rosemark. Not a long drive at all, and it's good to see them here at the ballpark. There's the pitch. That's straight up in the air, about 1.5 miles high. And the question, and he couldn't come down with it, but they get him at second. Now, that is the most unorthodox force play I think you'll see. Oh, my goodness. So the play is scored shortstop to second baseman. That's not the way it was designed, but it counts nonetheless. West goes to first on a fielder's choice. And that brings up Aiden Petrowski. He's the designated hitter. And he's lined one, and it's going to drop right in front of the center fielder. They can't advance beyond second base, so they've got 2 on. Petrowski just went with that pitch. So West moves down to second base, so they have runners at first and second, and here is the pitcher, Hunter Harkness. And you got to know that Braden wants to nail him down. And the pitch. Just a bit high for ball one. Braden looks the runner back to second. And he went around on it for a strike. Contrasting this to Saturday when we were calling a doubleheader at Union University, the wind was going in toward the hitters, and it was also about let's just say about an 8-degree wind chill. That's outside for ball two. About an 8-degree wind chill, so it felt like it was right around 50 for just about the entire time, and it was a chiller afternoon for April, but not today. 2-1 with 2 out. And that one is going to be lined into left field, and here comes 1 run in to score. Trying to get a hold of it is Adam Redmond. They're going to hold the runners at second and third. So Cade Allen comes in with the first run of the game. West is held at third, and well, let me take that back. That's Petrowski that is held at third. And Harkness helps his own cause with a run-scoring single. So you got runners at second and third. The wind and the pitch. Good one on the inside corner. No balls and a strike, 2 out, and the 2 runners in scoring position. And for Braden, his job is just to hold it right where it is at 1-0. The pitch. And a little low and outside, ball 1. Chandler Wilson, the first baseman, would be followed by Jordan DiBiase, the second baseman. Runner tries to take a lead down at third, thinks better of trying to steal home, and there's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of this one with only 1 run scoring. And Braden delivers. And that one is going to be, it's going to be a tight one, and a run is going to score. You're going to give him an infield hit on that. So they are bunching them together. And Petrowski comes in to score. So they have runners on the corners on first and third. Harkness, the pitcher, is on first. He hasn't thrown a pitch yet, and he already has a 2-0 lead. And Wilson, the first baseman, is at first with a single. And here is Jordan DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He fires, and it's up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner's not taking a big lead at first and third, and the pitch. And that one's a liner into right field. It's going to score another run. They're going to keep them at first and second. So 3 runs have scored for TRA here in the first inning. And after getting the first hitter called out on strikes, they have been teeing off on Braden Jones. And so that brings up Austin Wilson, the catcher. He is the 8th Rebel to bat in this inning. 3 runs on 5 hits. That one's low. Nope, he called a strike. It hit the outside corner for strike 1. Looking the runner back at second, and the pitch. That one gets down into the dirt, and catcher looking for it, and both runners are going to advance. So they're both in scoring position on the pass ball. So the runners have moved up to second and third, and it's a ball and a strike with 2 outs. They have bunched together 5 singles. And that one's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Adam Redmond, the left fielder, is on deck. Braden taking his time this time between pitches. And he gets him to go around on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. And he would love to get his second strikeout right here. And the stretch and the pitch. High and outside. He's gone full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So we got a big payoff pitch coming. And here comes the stretch and the pitch. And that's low for ball 4. First walk. And that has loaded them up for Adam Redmond, the left fielder, as the Rebels will now bat around in this first inning. No place to put him, but you got to force play at every base. Braden taking a long look, and he fires. And he goes around on it. Good inside pitch. No balls and a strike. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Outside for a ball. Braden's not really worried about the runners trying to steal at this point. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. He just wants to get that ball in the strike zone or get Redmond to chase a bad one and get out of this one with only 3 runs coming in here in the first. And he fires. And that's a high fly ball. It's going deep into center field, and that's going to clear the bases. And here, no, he's going to go back to third. Looked as though that he was going to try to go all the way, but they held him up at third. So it's a stand-up double for Adam Redmond. That brings in 2. And Trey Scott, the right fielder, is up for his second time in the first inning. 5 runs have crossed the plate for the Rebels. The pitch, and that one's foul back to the screen. Redden was the first one who nailed extra bases. Pitch up high for a ball. And most of the damage has been done after 2 were out. So the Bruins are going to need to turn this one into a clearly offensive game to get back into this one. I don't think anybody would complain about one of these 14-12 games if that's what it took. And there's a high drive that is going back to center field, but underneath it and taking it is Hondo Scott for out number 3, but not before TRA opened the game with 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They had 2 men left on base. So we've completed a half inning. It is the Rebels 5, Bruins just now coming into bat.
The bonus cash extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The bonus cash extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
So the Bruins coming up, trailing by 5 after the first half inning. So they're going to need to get some offense going. The Kilburn brothers are going to be the first two up, followed by the pitcher Braden Jones. And on the mound for Tipton Rosemark, and he has been staked to a solid lead, is Hunter Harkness, the pitcher. So here's Nash the Flash getting ready for his first time up. And Bruin fans want to see him nail one, or at least get on in any way possible, and then try to work his magic on the bases, because you know when he gets there, he is a threat to go. And there's a high drive going deep to right field, but the right fielder is just back almost to the warning track for out number 1. Nash gave that ball a ride, and they were playing him relatively deep, and that's one of the things that helped. Those outfielders are really staring this late afternoon sun in the face, and that could be a challenge as well. See my good friend, Professor Chris Hale, down over in the stands, and that one's outside for a ball to Max Kilburn. Max moving up to the number 2 spot in the order. And the hard fastball, but outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Nash asking for time. Now he stands back in. And that one's low for ball 3. So perhaps Max can get it started here. You got to believe he's going to be staring this one all the way. And that one's in there on the corner. 3 balls and a strike. And the shadows continue to get deeper in the infield, and that's ball 4. So on 5 pitches, Max will take a walk. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Braden Jones. And you got to know Braden wants to help his own cause here. Now Max is ready at any time also to take off, so don't be surprised if that happens, if he sees an opportunity to get a jump on the pitcher. And he's going. Ball gets away from the catcher, and so it'll be a pass ball. Max moves up to second, now in scoring position. Braden awaits the 1-0, and here it comes. That one's fouled back to the screen on the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. Went around on it, a ball and 2 strikes. Clennon Harden will be next, the third baseman. One of the seniors who was so honored and recognized before our game this evening. That's up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bruins could put up 2 or 3 here in this first inning, and we've seen them come from behind many times this season. And that one is ball, nope. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes a big payoff pitch. Fouled back, got a good piece of it. They've got a pretty good gap between the left fielder and the center fielder. If he could smash it there. And also between the first baseman and second baseman, if he was able to swing late a bit. And that's a long, high fly ball, and the right fielder is over there and takes it after a long run. That is going to advance Max Kilburn over to third with a sacrifice fly. It's made it a busy start to the game for right fielder Trey Scott. And here's Clennon Harden, the cleanup hitter, third baseman. You want to be able to get that guy in from third and not waste it here in this first inning, particularly when you're down 5. Here's the pitch. He even went around on that, and you knew he had a ripple at it. No balls and a strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Down in the on-deck circle is Harrison McLean, the left fielder. And here's the pitch. Fastball, got it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Clennon awaits the pitch and went around on it for strike 3. First strikeout of the afternoon for Hunter Harkness. So the Bruins, no runs, no hits, no errors. They did have a walk. 1 man left on base. So we have completed an inning, and it is TRA 5, USJ nothing.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
So we go to the top half of the second inning. The Rebels sent 10 men to the plate in the first, and so this is Cade Allen's second opportunity. He had a single to start all of that, and then he came in on a single and a fielder's choice by Aiden Petrowski. And here's the pitch. Inside. So the biggest thing for Braden Jones is to wipe that first inning out of his memory banks, and he fires, and that's a long drive to left field, but on the bicycle and snagging it is Harrison McLean for out number 1. Eli West will check in, the center fielder. He reached base on a fielder's choice his first time up. And the wind and the pitch. And nice slow curve on that. 1 strike and 1 out. And nobody on. West awaits the pitch. Inside, 1-1. So the pitcher, the top half of his body is still in sunlight, but the bottom half is in the shadow. And that's a strike, a ball and 2 strikes. The infield still has sunshine. The outfield is the one that is challenged right now because they're basically staring into that lower sky sun. And there's the pitch. Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the wind and the pitch. He struck him out. Second strikeout. So Braden has settled down a bit here in this second inning. Adrian Petrowski, who singled in the first run of the game for the Rebels. The wind and the pitch. And what a beauty on the inside corner for a strike. Hunter Harkness, the pitcher, would be next. And that one's a hard hit ball snagged by the third baseman. Long throw on to first and the stretch, and he got him. Excellent play at third by Clennon Harden and a terrific stretch by Logan Foster. So in the top half of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. So we're through 1.5. It's still TRA 5, USJ nothing.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Last night, just great reviews for You at the Arts Pops concert. Saw a lot of tremendous artwork done by students here. One of them I happened to see today from Ellen Driver from our basketball team. Just a terrific example again of the academics, the arts, how it all comes together in many of these athletes who are a part of it. A lot of parents were there to support it last night. That one's outside for a ball. Harrison McLean, the left fielder, followed by Logan Foster and Noah Britt. And there's a high fly ball, and that's going to left field, and he's chasing it and is under it. Whoa, my goodness, almost a collision. And he had to trot about 20 steps to snag that one, but that's out number 1. Here comes Logan Foster, the first baseman. Bruins looking for a hit. Now they're getting a little bit of help in the outfield because the sun is gone behind some low clouds. And there's one that is probably, what a play. I hung on probably because it looked like every bit that was going to drop, but a diving catch and a long run by Trace Scott, who has had an extraordinarily busy night, for out number 2. Trace has had to chase down 2 big ones, 2 deep ones, and then he had to come forward on that. Noah Britt takes a strike. Noah has excellent power. And that one's low. Ball and a strike. In case you just joined us, the Rebels got a 5 spot in the first inning. Just bunched some singles together. That one's low. 2 balls and 1 strike. And then Braden Jones settled down and retired the side in order in the second. But Bruins are having to claw their way back, and they haven't had a hit yet. And he went around on that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs and nobody on. If Noah gets on, then Corbin Howard, the second baseman, will follow him. And there is a drive, but it's going to be right at the left fielder for out number 3. So some hard-hit balls in the inning, but they didn't drop. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We've completed 2. It is the Rebels 5, Bruins nothing.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Getting ready for the top half of the third inning, and Hunter Harkness, the pitcher, who helped his own cause with a single, and he came in to score back in the first inning. He's up first. And Braden Jones ready for his third inning of work. And that hits the corner. Nice curve. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. That's way outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind has, I won't say totally calm, but it's much more so than it was when we started this game. It's a lighter wind that is just somewhat, I'm going to say it's probably dropped to about 3 to 5 miles an hour, still blowing toward the outfield, but not enough that would, I think, carry one out of the ballpark at this stage as it would have. And there is a liner, another base hit for Harkness into left field, and so he's on for the second consecutive time. And they'll bring in a pinch runner. And that is Tanner Thornell. And here's Chandler Wilson, the first baseman. Bruins playing at double play depth. The runner had a good lead, and he fouled that one off. No balls and a strike. Wilson had an RBI single, and he later came in to score on a double by Adam Redmond in the first inning. That was when the Rebels sent 10 men to the plate. Braden fires, and that one is fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes. They're playing him at moderate depth in the outfield. And here comes the 0-2 from Braden. And caught him looking on that one for strike 3. That's the third strikeout for Braden Jones. And here comes Jordan DiBiase. He had a single and scored on that double from Adam Redmond in the first inning. So no question that Braden wants to get out of this one again with nobody coming in, and that one is in there, hit the outside corner. One out, and Harkness taking a lead down at first. Not a big one, and that one is sliced foul. No balls and 2 strikes, so he is staying ahead of the hitter since that first inning. Runner on first could be moving with this pitch. The wind and the pitch. That could be 2. It's a one-hopper. Throws to second, on to first. He beat it out at first. It was a slow bouncer and didn't have an opportunity to get the quick out at second, but it still keeps the runner only at first base on the fielder's choice, so DiBiase is there, and Harkness is thrown out 6-4. Austin Wilson, the catcher, he walked his first time up. And the pitch, outside for a ball. Braden has settled down and mixing his pitches well. And fires, and that one is in there on the corner for a strike. 1-1. Bruins want to get out of this one and get some base runners in the third. Braden fires, and that one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've seen a number of 4th and 5th inning comebacks from the Bruins during the course of this season. And, of course, they had the dramatic extra inning victory last night, 7-5, to sew up the district championship for the regular season. 1-2 with 2 out and a runner on first, and the pitch. Just missed on that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Be watching the pitch count on Braden. The wind and the pitch. Just outside, so we've gone full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. If Wilson sees the pitch he likes, you got to know he's going to be going for it. And the runner's going to be moving from first, and he did, and it's a high fly foul. Glennon Harden gave a look at it, but it was way out of his range. So we got another payoff pitch coming, and the sun has come back out and created those infield shadows once again. Here's the 3-2. Runner going again, and it's high for a ball. So Wilson with his second straight walk, and DiBiase goes down to second. And here's the guy who really did exclamation point damage back in the first inning, and that is Adam Redmond, the left fielder, with his 2-run double. Infield again is playing in for a force play at any base except home, and that one hit the corner for a strike. Outfield playing again in average, moderate depth. The wind and the pitch. Ball and a strike. Runners taking their leads down at first and second. Braden looks the runner back at second. And the pitch. That one's going to get away, and that's going to move both runners up to second and third. 2 balls and a strike, so DiBiase moves to third and Wilson to second. And that's the same kind of position that we were in back in the first inning when Redmond rifled that double. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. This is the pitch that you know Redmond's going to be looking for one. Stretch in the pitch outside. He has walked another one, so that is going to load him up. And we're going back up to the top of the order again for Trey Scott, the right fielder. He has been called out on strikes, and he flied out to center field, and they're going to come out and talk to Braden Jones, and I think that is going to be it. And it looks like it is going to be so Corbin Howard is going to come in to pitch. Let's take a break, and we'll be back and see if the Bruins can get out of this one.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Corbin Howard is taking his warm-up tosses, and Braden Jones moves over to second base. We got 2 out, and they're jammed. There's the pitch. And he hits the outside corner for strike 1. This is a big one to try to get Scott and end this one with the bases loaded. And he fires. High fly ball, and left fielder is going over, giving chase to it. Can he get it? And he did. Or did he not? It's outside of our range. And everybody's going back. He gave a huge run for that one, Harrison McLean, but it was just outside of his range. So give him some plaudits for the big effort that he made. So it's now no balls and 2 strikes. I guess you call that one a long strike. And here's the 0-2. And again, it is out of play. This time Harrison doesn't have to take the long run. It was pretty obvious to start with. So we're still at 0-2 with the bases loaded and 2 out here in the top of the third. And the wind and the pitch. Low for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 3rd inning, and Scott's already been up 3 times. Corbin delivers, and he struck him out. 4th strikeout for Bruin pitching. So you had no runs on 1 hit. There were a couple of walks, no errors, and 3 men left on base. So clutch pitching in relief by Corbin Howard. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd with the Rebels still on top, 5-0.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Corbin Howard, who just got the side out in relief. A ball, and that one's low. 2 balls and no strikes. Corbin started the game at second base, and he is now swapped off with Braden Jones. And that one's right down in there. 2 balls and a strike. Remember, we got USJ Lady Bruins softball tomorrow afternoon. 4:15 will be when we'll be with you, and so look forward to seeing all of you on that one. 3 balls and a strike. And Worthy Road Studios will also have Senior Day for the Lady Bruins on Friday afternoon, and that one's inside for ball 4. So the Bruins have their second base runner. Corbin draws a walk, and here comes Hondo Scott. And this is where the Bruins would look to have one of their patented middle innings rallies. We've seen him come back from deficits like this before, and he's going to bunt, and it goes back behind home plate for a strike. Hondo trying to move Howard along with a sacrifice, or possibly trying to get an infield base hit. Here's the pitch, and that one's a high fly ball way in the air. Center fielder comes over and chases it and takes it. Good running catch by Eli West. That's 1 out, and that brings up Nash Kilburn. He had a deep fly out to right field his first time up, and his brother Max will follow. Corbin Howard down at first. That one's way outside for a ball. Fires to first. He's back in there safely. And we're going to switch off here and have a pinch runner to come in. That's going to be Jackson Pugh. And here's the wind and the 1-0. And that one is distinctly out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and the runner on first. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Nash is a very patient hitter, and, of course, he does what any leadoff man does well, just anything he can do to get on because he's a tremendous base runner. That one's way high. 3 balls and a strike. Catcher was looking for a possibility that Jackson Pugh might try to steal second, but Jackson was not really in the market for that. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to go to the second baseman. On to the shortstop, and he did not get him at first. So good job of base running by Nash Kilburn to keep it going. He's there with a fielder's choice. Jackson Pugh was tossed out. Second baseman to shortstop. And here comes the athlete, Max Kilburn. And that one was a slow curve that didn't dip. Ball and no strikes. Let's see if the Kilburn brothers can make some magic happen here in the third. And that one's the first hit of the game for the Bruins. They're going to hold Nash up at first. But Max slapped that one hard into left field for a base hit. And here's the second baseman, Braden Jones. He hit a long sacrifice fly that advanced Max Kilburn to third, but they couldn't get Max in the first inning. So Braden with 2 on now and a chance to get the Bruins back within striking distance. And that's a hard hit ball, but it's going to the shortstop, and he flips it to the second baseman for out number 3. Hard hit ball, but right at the shortstop with a 2-hopper. So the Bruins got their first hit. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So we have completed 3, and it is still TRA 5, USJ nothing.
The bonus cash extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The bonus cash extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Five runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Rebels. No runs on 1 hit and 1 error for the Bruins. The Rebels have left 5 men on base, the Bruins 3. And standing in now is Cade Allen, the third baseman, who got the first hit of the game. Back in the first inning, he flied out in the second. And that hit the corner. He has found the corners well since he came in relief. Corbin Howard with an 0-1 count. And hits it again on the other corner. No balls and 2 strikes. He did a tremendous job of getting out of a bases-loaded jam in the top half of the third. That one's sliced foul back into the parking lot. And hopefully no cars are the worse for wear from that one. No balls and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. That one is fouled out of play. You got some folks over in the concession area that were staring it down. I think they wondered if it was headed right in their direction. Another 0-2 count and the pitch. Got the corner on that one for strike 3. Bright spot, that is the 5th strikeout for Bruin pitchers, and that is the 2nd for Corbin Howard. Here's Eli West, the center fielder. He reached base on a fielder's choice in the 1st inning, and in the 2nd, he struck out. Corbin fires, and that one's a long drive that is going to drop all the way back to the fence. He's going to get at least 2, and he is not stopping. That helmet's about to fall off, and that goes just did stop it. A good job of trying to hold on to that one and not have an error for Clennon Harden, but it is a stand-up triple for Eli West. He got all of that. If this had been earlier in the contest, that might have had a chance to get out of here. But the wind has slowed a bit. So he got 1 out, but you got a runner 90 feet away, and Aiden Petrowski, the designated hitter. He went around on that one for a strike. And a good job for Jake Martin to hold on to it and not let the runner advance. This is one that you just love to see a strikeout with that runner lurking down there at 3rd. And that one gets away, but not enough to allow West to come in. So we got a ball and a strike and an out. And that runner down there at 3rd. Petrowski awaits the 1-1. Just missed, a little bit inside, 2 balls and a strike. 8 hits now for Tipton Rosemark. And that's up high. 3 balls and a strike. Hunter Harkness, the pitcher, would be next. Taking a lot of time between these pitches, and he fires. And that one is tap foul down the 3rd base line. So we've gone full. And we got a big payoff pitch coming right here. He would love to have another strikeout. Your director today is Billy Bolin II, who does an always excellent job. And Christopher Craigie is on camera. And here's the pitch. Up high. So that is the first walk issued by Corbin Howard. So now we got runners at 1st and 3rd. The Bruins do have a double play possibility now. And Harkness, who has had 2 singles and scored a run back in the 1st, stands in once again. And that 5 shot that his teammates gave him in the 1st inning that has really powered Harkness, and he's been able to pitch with a lot more looseness. And that one is inside and high for a ball. Chandler Wilson, the first baseman, is on deck. The wind, and the runner's going to 2nd, and that's going to take, nope, he's got to go back. That one's fouled off. And the umpire, I don't think he saw it was fouled, and the umpire is sending Petrowski back to 1st. A ball and a strike and an out. And we are in the top half of the 4th. Going to 1st. He gets back in there cleanly. Taking a long time and you got to know that Petrowski is a threat to go here, and he does. And there's a liner, and they're going to go to first, and the runner's going to try. They're going to try to get him at the plate, and he got inside. It was a difficult play, and they gave it a huge effort. So Harkness is thrown out at first. Petrowski moves to second on the fielder's choice, but West comes in with the run. Give Harkness an RBI on that one. And it is now a 6-0 game. And this is Chandler Wilson, the first baseman. He has singled, scored, and struck out. And that one is one that is bending over toward the right fielder, and Nash Kilburn snags it for out number 3. But TRA adds another run on one hit. The big one was a triple by Eli West. There were no errors and one man left on base. And if you heard me sneeze, it's live television, folks. The pollen is out here. We have completed 3.5. And the Rebels are on top, 6-0.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hunter Harkness has so far set the Bruins down on one hit. He's only walked 2, and he has struck out 1. But the Bruins have not been able to bunch base runners together so far in the first 3 innings. And here's Clennon Harden, the third baseman. He struck out his first time up. The wind and the pitch. And hit that outside corner for a strike. Good to see a lot of the youngsters that are here for the game tonight. They're having a ball here because this is great weather for it. No balls and 2 strikes, so Clennon behind in the count early. And the pitch. That's low. Harkness is just wasting no time between pitches whatsoever. And here comes the 1-2. Just high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hondo Scott will be next. And here's the 2-2. And dodging out of the way of it, we've gone full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Clennon awaits the payoff pitch. And he went around on it for strike 3. And that is the second strikeout for Harkness. And it brings up Harrison McLean, the left fielder. And Logan Foster is down on deck. That's outside for a ball. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Rebels, for the Bruins, who sewed up the regular season championship last night in the district. No runs on 1 hit and 1 error. Here's the 2-0, and that one is over the head. It's going to bound into center field for a base hit. Second hit for the Bruins, and perhaps that will start something. Logan had a deep one to right field his first time up, but as we say, Trey Scott out there in right field, he has been a runner all over the place tonight. Throw to first, and he gets the uniform a little bit dirty, but back easily. And the pitch, and Logan went around on that well a little bit too quick. No balls and a strike. And here's the wind and the pitch. And that one is a nasty curve that got in there. No balls and 2 strikes. Logan awaits the 0-2. And that gets away, but not enough for the runner to be able to advance. 1 ball and 2 strikes, so Harrison quickly trots back down to first. And Logan waits on the 1-2. And that's outside. He was going for that outside corner, but just a little bit too wide right. So we've gone 2-2. And the pitch. And that one is going to go as possible double play to the second, on to first, and he got him. It's a twin killing. So the Bruins, it seems as though when they try to make a rally, they hit one, and it just happens to be right at somebody. It's 6-4 and 4-3, the double play. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, and no one left on base. So we have completed 4. And TRA on top of USJ 6-0.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
So the Rebels hanging on to this 6-0 lead as we go to the top half of the 5th, and Corbin Howard is starting his second full inning of relief. He came in the 3rd and managed to get the side out and then pitched the full 4th. So we're starting the top half of the 5th, and the pitch is down low and outside for a ball. He's facing Jordan DiBiase, the second baseman, and he'll be followed by Austin Wilson, the catcher, and Adam Redmond, the left fielder. And here's the pitch. Just outside again, 2 balls and no strikes. The wind, and that's in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. We have hit the 7:30 mark here in Jackson, Tennessee, and the lights have been turned on at Overton Stadium. And that one's just high, 3 balls and a strike. But our temperature still is a comfortable 72 degrees. And here's the pitch, a high fly ball. That's about 2 miles in the air. And the first baseman trots in and takes it. Logan Foster for out number 1. And that'll bring up Wilson, the catcher. He has walked twice. Bruins have had only one 1-2-3 inning, and that was in the second. That one's low for a ball. But the 5-run first is really the big difference in this one right now. That's up high for a ball. As they put together 5 singles and a double, as well as a walk. And Corbin gets him to slice one foul, 2-1. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon about 4:15 here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network with USJ Lady Bruins softball. And they have had themselves a terrific season. 3 balls and a strike with 1 out and nobody on here in the top half of the 5th. And Corbin fires. And that one is going to be foul. Just curved foul on the second hop. Good effort to chase it down by Logan Foster. So we have gone full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Wilson, who has plenty of power, waits on the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. That is his 3rd walk of the game. He has carried everybody to, every time up to 3-2 counts and then managed to negotiate a walk out of it. So that brings up Adam Redmond, who had the big hit in the first inning with a 2-run double, and then he walked his last time up, so he's officially 1 for 1. And he goes around on that one for a strike. We'll be back up at the top of the order with Trey Scott after Redmond. Corbin fires, runner's not going, and that is going to be a tough play. He's got to go to first, and he dropped it. That was a bang-bang play. It was one of those that he had to wait on the hop on that one, and, of course, the runner is very fast. So scored that one an error. And Wilson moves down to second. And here's the pitch outside for a ball. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. No, let me check that. That's still 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. And the ball gets away, and runner's trying to go to third, and they fire. They're going to get him. He is out of there at third. Redmond advances on the fielder's choice to second. So that was a heads-up play. Now with 2 down, a 2-0 count, runner still in scoring position at second. So it's 3-0. Scott awaits the pitch, and he steps off the mound. $6-0 lead for the Rebels. And there's the pitch. Down low, and he walked him. So runners now at first and second. They will be in double play formation in the infield. And here is Cade Allen, the third baseman. Outside for a ball. Allen hit a base hit and scored in the first inning. He's flied out and struck out, so 1 for 3 in the contest. And there's a hard hit ball into center field, and that's going to score another run. So Allen with a base hit to make it a 7-0 game. That brought in Austin. Let me take that back. It brought in Adam Redmond. So runners at first and second, and here is Eli West, the center fielder. He had a big triple his last time up. That one gets away. Runner's going to try to go to third. He's going to get in there. So score that one a pass ball. So runners now on the corners. A 7-0 game. And the pitch. He went around on that one. Ball and a strike. West awaits the 1-1. And the runner's going down to second. Swing and a miss, and there's not going to be a throw. So Allen with his first stolen base of the game. And the pitch. Went around on it. It's going to have to fire to first. And they got him. So that is strikeout number 6 for Bruins pitching. And it was 1 run on 1 hit, actually. There was an error. And they had 2 men left on base. We have completed 4.5 innings, and the Rebels on top 7-0.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Now, the Bruins are running out of room, so they need some base runners here. And here's Noah Britt, who flied out to left field his first time up. Bruins trailing 7-0. That's outside for a ball. It was that first inning where they gave up 6 hits, 5 singles and a double. Went around on that for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Noah, it was a good sinker ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Noah will be followed by Corbin Howard and Hondo Scott. That one goes down into the dirt in front of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You just know you get to this point, you run out of potential at-bats, and he went around on one that sank, and that is out number 1. That's the 3rd strikeout for Hunter Harkness, and that brings up Corbin Howard. Corbin walked his first time up, started at second base, and then came in the third in relief. Hits a hard one, three-hopper to the shortstop, fires it long to first, the stretch, and they get him. Good job on that stretch by Chandler Wilson. And here is Hondo Scott. So the Bruins are going to have to do some two-out magic here in the fifth inning. That one is a mile in the air, and they're chasing it over there and underneath it and taking it. Excellent running catch by the left fielder, Adam Redmond, for out number 3. So it is a very quick 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We've completed 5. TRA still on top, 7-0.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Steve Beverly back with you live at Overton Stadium with the Bruins trailing Tipton Rosemark 7-0. Corbin Howard back out for another inning in relief. And he will be facing the designated hitter, Aiden Petrowski, the pitcher, Hunter Harkness, and the first baseman, Chandler Wilson. Petrowski has singled, scored, he had an RBI, and he has walked. So officially 1 for 2. He grounded out in the second. Since he came in, Corbin has held, and that's a high fly ball. Finish the thought in a minute. And dropping it. Oh, my goodness. You got to know that was frustrating. It was really, he had his back to the stands, and trying to nail that catch was Max Kilburn, and it just fell out of his glove. So Petrowski is on first, and that brings up Hunter Harkness, the pitcher, who has had 2 singles and an RBI, and he hits that one. I'm going to tell you what, here's a guy who can help himself with any cause, and he got a third hit of the game. He has had 3 singles, an RBI, and he's done about everything you could ask him to from the mound as well. So they start out with runners at first and second. And here's Wilson, who had a big run-scoring single. He's also struck out and flied out. That one's high and outside for a ball. Long time between pitches for Corbin. 2 on and nobody out. He's showing a bunt, and that one's popped up. Catcher takes it. Runners don't advance. That's one of those frustrating things for a batter, to have a bunt pop straight up. Sometimes the runners can be caught off base on that, and it was an excellent job by Jake Martin to stay with it. Here's Jordan DiBiase. He singled and had an RBI back in the first. He reached base on a fielder's choice and flied out to first base. And that one is outside for a ball. Top half of the 6th here in Jackson, Tennessee at USJ. And the wind, and that one is in there for the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. DiBiase awaits the pitch. And he fires, and that one is sliced off over behind the stands. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bruins would love to be able to get a double play out of this or a strikeout. Seven runs on 12 hits. And that one's fouled back to the screen. Hanging tough in there is DiBiase. He is 1 for 3, and he has scored and had an RBI. And this Rebel team has had somebody on base in every inning except for the second. But that first inning, they sent 10 men to the plate. And the Bruins have not had an answer this evening for the pitching of Hunter Harkness, who's also had a solid bat as well. Here's the 2-2. And that one is going to go into left field, and it is going to score another run. So it's an 8-0 game as DiBiase gets his second run-scoring single of the game. Petrowski comes in with the 8th run, and Harkness moves up to second. And here comes Austin Wilson, the catcher. Wilson has walked every time he's been at the plate. In the first, third, and the fifth. And each time he carried the pitcher to a 3-2 count and managed to get that critical 4th ball. That one's going to get away, and the runner's going to advance to third and to second, and they are not going to have a throw. It would have just been too risky. So DiBiase on the wild pitch moves to second, and Harkness to third. So that opens up another big threat here with 2 balls and no strikes to count to Wilson. And just hit the corner, 2 balls and a strike. Corbin Howard does not want to see him get on base again. And he drives one that is going to go past the second baseman. 1 run is in, and 2 runs are in, and another base hit. The 14th hit, it is a 2-run single. So Harkness comes in with run number 9. And DiBiase with run number 10. And this is going to put, as it appears, that's going to be it for Corbin Howard. It's going to put some pressure on the Bruins to try to get at least a run in the 6th. Otherwise, the 10-run rule will be in effect. And so Corbin checks out. He gave it a good haul with 2 2/3 innings. And so we will take a break, and we'll come back with the new pitcher.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, Eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Jeb Bush is your relief pitcher. He's the third one for the Bruins tonight, and he will face Adam Redmond, who's been on base every time. He had a big two-run double in the first inning. He walked in the third and in the fifth. He reached base on an error and scored. And he sails one foul down the left field line. And still only one out for the Rebels, who have just dominated this one tonight. You just can't say anything else about it. But the job for Bush is to try to hold it at this spot so that the Bruins can at least try to get a run or two in the sixth. And that one is in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Because if the Bruins are unable to score in the sixth, it would mean game, set, and match. And a lazy fly ball going back, second baseman under it. Takes it one-handed. Good job looking over his shoulder is Braden Jones for out number 2. Here comes Trey Scott, the right fielder. He is 0 for 3 tonight. He walked his last time up. He struck out twice and flied out to center field. And that one hits the corner beautifully for strike 1. Bush waiting for the sign that he wants. Fires just outside, a ball and a strike. This is the 7th batter of the inning for TRA. And that one is sliced into the fence just above the Bruin dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 strikes. Pardon me. A ball and 2 strikes and 2 down. Bush trying to deliver the successful pitch, and that one is going to be beyond the chairback seats. So we stay at 1 and 2. Rebels have scored. They scored 5 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and they picked up 3 here in the sixth. 14 hit attack this evening. The wind and the pitch. And that's up high. 2 and 2. 2 out. The runner still lurking down there at first. And here comes the 2-2. Just missed the corner. We've gone full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And we are right at the 8 o'clock hour here in West Tennessee. Hope it's a pleasant night for you wherever you are watching our telecast. The runner's going, and that is a drive that's going to drop in right in front of the right fielder. A perfect hit and run. So Wilson moves over to third. And for Scott, that is his first hit of the evening. So they're on the corners once again with 2 out. Here's Cade Allen. Allen has 2 hits tonight. He has scored once. He struck out and flied out. 2 for 4. And trying to add to the huge lead that has been built up by TRA. Low for a ball. And if Allen gets on, Eli West, the center fielder, would be next. And he had a big stand-up triple back in the 4th inning. That one is going behind the right side bleachers. Ball and a strike. 3 more runs are in here in the 6th for the Rebels. And he fires, and that is going to drop right in front of the center fielder, and we have got an 11-0 game, and the runner makes it all the way around to third from first base. So Scott advances. Is almost like another hit and run play.
Yes.
11 runs on 16 hits. And runners still on the corners with 2 out. And a high hopper to second base, on to first, and they batted around in the inning, but that is out number 3. So it was another 4-run inning for TRA, and they added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So we have completed 5.5. The Rebels on top, 11-0.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza, underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Nash Kilburn stands in. If Hunter Harkness holds the Bruins to even 1 run, we will not play the 7th inning. An 11-0 lead. Harkness says, and that one attempted bunt. He was trying to get on unquestionably, but it bends foul to the right of the plate. But Harkness has done a brilliant job tonight holding the Bruins to 2 hits. That is not something you see often, and particularly on the Bruins' home field. And that one goes bounding foul just beyond the first base line. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And he's going to fire to first because he dropped the ball, and he got away. Yes, the ball got away. Got a little bit, and unfortunately, Nash is caught off the bag, and he is out of there. Oh, my heavens. It looked as though that they were going to get a free ticket down there at first, and Nash went beyond the bag, was trying to get back, and he was tossed out. So here comes his brother, Max Kilburn. Max has walked and singled. He made it around to third in the first inning. He was the closest Bruin to scoring. That one's inside for a ball. When you see a play like that, you just have to say it's one of those nights for the Bruins. They just have not been able to get a break. That one's low for a ball, 2-0. A little bit casual on the throw down to first after the drop third strike, and that one's 3-0. And it got away from the first baseman, and Nash ordinarily would have been safe, but he turned on the wrong side of the base and tried to get back in. They tagged him out. And that one hits the corner, 3 balls and a strike. Braden Jones, who was the starting pitcher in the game, will be next. And the pitch. I think that is no pitch because I think he had stepped out of the batter's box. So wipe that off if you thought it was a strike or a ball. It didn't count. Max steps back in. The wind and the fire, and that is popped way high in the air. Catcher giving play, but then the third baseman is underneath it and takes it for out number 2. Cade Allen with the catch, and now the last hope for the Bruins potentially is Braden Jones. He had a sacrifice fly to move Max Kilburn around to third in the first inning and grounded out in the third. But if the Bruins can't get a run here, ball game. Harkness delivers. Low and outside for a ball. And the pitch, he goes around on it. A ball and a strike. Bruins have been held to 2 hits tonight. Harkness has been tough from the get-go. That's up high. Missing the plate a little bit more here in the 6th. I keep wanting to think it's the 7th because that ordinarily would be when we would be saying the last hope. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out and nobody on. So Braden back in, and here's the pitch. That's low. So we got a full count, 3-2. Clennon Harden would follow if Braden can get on. And fouls that one off again, hanging tough. Here's the wind and the 3-2. And that one's up the middle for a base hit. Braden waited on his pitch and nailed it. So the Bruins are not waving the white flag, and here comes Clennon Harden, who has struck out twice. If he can get on, Harrison McLean will follow him. Braden Jones on first. And Clennon trying to keep the hopes alive for the Bruins. And that's outside and low for a ball. That was the 3rd hit of the game for the Bruins. And he powered that one foul down the left field line, a ball and a strike. And here comes the 1-1 from Harkness. And that one is going to be right at the right fielder for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And If you're a Bruin fan, all you can say is that it just wasn't their night. After winning the regular season district championship last night down at TRA in a thrilling extra inning game tonight, it just didn't come together. For the Bruins, no runs on 3 hits and 1 error. And for Tipton Rosemark, 11 runs on 16 hits and no errors, but the real damage started right from the get-go in the first inning when they had 5 runs on 6 hits, and they just kept bunching them together one right after the other. They ended up with 4 more in the 6th when everybody came to the plate once again, and it was just too much for the Bruins to even threaten to overcome, and they drop it 11-0, 10-run rule in effect for the 6th inning. And the winning pitcher of the game, Hunter Harkness, and he will also be our player of the game because not only did he hold the Bruins to 3 hits, but he had 3 hits of his own and also reached base a 4th time on a fielder's choice. He had an RBI and scored 2 runs. You can't ask for any more from a pitcher who also can deliver from the plate. And so it was his night, and he is our Worthy Road Studios player of the game. We remind you, we'll be with you tomorrow afternoon at 4:15 here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. It will be USJ Lady Bruins softball. And we look forward to seeing you for that tomorrow afternoon. Be with us. And until then, on behalf of our director, Billy Bolin II, and our camera operator, Christopher Craigie, and the executive producer of Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schulze, I'm Steve Beverly. So long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.